everyone! I am Mecha Random 42, your favorite YouTube harpy. And while I couldn't be at Star Wars Celebration this year, I am watching all of the fun and festivities and all the awesome people, all the community, all the YouTubers. So shout out to everybody who's over at Star Wars Celebration this year. Also, what in the actual crap, Kathleen Kennedy? Oh my god. You know, sometimes I stumble on these articles and I don't even want to give them attention. But this one, there's a couple of them from Hollywood Reporter that came out because they're riding the wave of the episode 9 trailer that was just dropped that I really, really had to bring attention to. So the first one, you see the headline, Lucasfilm's Kathleen fucking Kennedy. And here's where we get demonetized already. Kathleen Kennedy is planning the next 10 years of Star Wars films. God, this is not gonna be fun. This is not gonna be fun because she's so incompetent. She's so grossly incompetent, and I can prove that, and I can totally prove that. Here's why it's a bad idea. We go to the next article, and then we'll bounce back to this one. So this is another one right from Hollywood Reporter yesterday, where they say Rise of the Skywalker needed to bring back the Emperor because they don't know what the crap they're doing, right? So here they're talking about, you know, They went through a panel, went back through all of George Lucas's work and every Star Wars film to come up with a fitting storyline for Rise of the Skywalker that served as a grand finale, but also its own individual film. When you consider that Palpatine was the force that set the events of the film series in motion, retroactively speaking, by way of prequels, then it's fitting that he should be there at the end. You didn't think of that? This is like, yeah, it's because you're bringing in Snoke, who's nobody, right? Well, the return of Palpatine had been a popular theory ahead of the release of Force Awakens because they said it was stupid because it was a fan theory, right? The existence of Supreme Leader Snoke seemed to suggest a new Sith threat instead, but no, Snoke was a stupid punk-ass bitch and he just got himself chopped in half with his stupid tongue hanging out. Oh god, that was so dumb. Now, we're hearing this crap. They're so incompetent they didn't even realize that, you know, what Star Wars was. Oh, Star Wars was Skywalker. Star Wars was all of these things. This is just a great big oopsie sort of movie. This is a great big, shit. You know, so from the trailer, you see Rey jumping a TIE fighter. Did everyone ever hear the phrase jump the shark before? I'm sorry, but I have. I know you guys have. Kathleen Kennedy probably hasn't. And then they have to just name drop Skywalker. Like it's going to be something enough for us to say, hey, remember Skywalker? Remember Luke Skywalker? I remember. No, you don't get to just yell and call us names and put out this false media narrative that everybody's a bunch of trolls for the last 2 years and then have everybody go, yay, Skywalker, yay, Palpatine's back. You don't get to do that. And now we're stuck with you for 10 more goddamn years. The producer is talking with Ryan Johnson. Fuck off, Ryan Johnson. And Game of Thrones showrunners David Benioff and D.B. Weiss to discuss the future. We are looking at the next saga. We don't want another saga. We don't want another one. We don't want, unless you can like get some people in who know what they're doing and don't have to just name drop all these. Hey, you remember this thing is Star Wars, right? You remember this thing, right? We need strong female characters. No, girls like cute things. Girls want cute things, and girls want badass men to admire, right? We want badass men to admire. We want hot chicks to look at and aspire to become. We want competent, amazing people on screen. We don't want a bunch of idiot knuckleheads like we got in Last Jedi and Force Awakens, now that I think about it. You know, and this is why I'm easy on the porgs, right? This is why I got a porg on my microphone, right? Because we want, as a girl, I want something cute, you know? I want an Ewok or a Porg or Chewbacca or Yoda, you know? I want something fun and cute to kind of be like, oh, but that's so cute. This is why Guardians of the Galaxy works so well with Baby Groot, right? This is why that works so well. Because he's freaking adorable. Freaking adorable. Oh, look at that face. He's freaking adorable, right? And the rest of the movie was good. And, I'm turning into Alex Kurtzman saying and all the time. And you had hot guys to look at, hot chicks to look at. Sure, they were covered in makeup, but you still had attractive, competent people who knew their stuff, who weren't a bunch of idiots running around doing stupid shit, right? And that's what we have with Star Wars. It's the end of an era and saga, and the teaser trailer for Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker promises the December 20th movie will bring a piece of cinema history to a close. And according to Lucasfilm President Kathleen Kennedy, that's been the plan all along. We knew we were going to close this up, and we knew that even before we started The Force Awakens, Kennedy told Hollywood Reporter on Friday at Star Wars Celebration in Chicago. Disney CEO Bob Iger had spoken about Episode 9 being the final Star Wars film for some time, but the company focuses on small screen efforts, The Mandalorian and the Rogue One prequel starring Diego Luna. We don't care. We don't care about that. That's just Disney streaming crap, right? I'm not interested in that. I know a lot of people who are like diehard Star Wars, have to have everything Star Wars. I don't want to buy another streaming service. I'm tired of them. I could just watch YouTube and hear people bitch about it. Because that's a lot more entertaining than a lot of these movies right now, is going onto YouTube, seeing what somebody actually thinks of it, instead of actually watching it yourself. That's how Star Trek has been. More people are coming to YouTube to watch people trash it than actually watching it anymore. Same thing with Star Wars. Where do you think all these channels came up from out of nowhere? It was because of our disappointment in this franchise, and we're making better stuff by yelling at a camera from an office, right? We're making more entertaining stuff just from ranting on the top of our heads in some cases. And it's frustrating. It is just really frustrating. We're looking at the Next Saga, and we're not just looking at another trilogy here. Great, we're looking at 10 years or more. What, Kathleen Kennedy, we don't want 10 more years of your bony ass. Seriously, we don't. We don't want it. I don't want it. Maybe it's a good time to retire, go play tennis, go play golf or something. Go on a trip, right? Go to Vegas. Speaking of Vegas, I have a GoFundMe for Las Vegas or Star Trek 2019. If you guys would like to contribute, I have a link in the description below. Star Wars The Last Jedi writer Rian Johnson has been developing a trilogy of films. No, he hasn't. He's just been saying he has, right? Well, the Game of Thrones showrunners are crafting their own trilogy. And that one they're actually working on. That one I think they actually have some sort of plan of when it's going to happen. And Rian Johnson's trilogy of films might just be some animated something on the Disney streaming service. They might not even be theatrical at this point because he screwed the fandom in so much, right? This movie is the culmination of the Skywalker saga. It's by no means the culmination of Star Wars, says Kennedy. I'm sitting down now with Dan and David and Rian Johnson. We're all sitting down to talk about where do we go next. We've all had conversations about what the possibilities might be, but now we're locking it down. This summit is on the calendar for next month, Kathleen Kennedy said. Oh, so next month we're going to have more news. Stay tuned. We're going to have more news from Kathleen. Kathleen Kennedy. Oh, and here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Maybe we're just getting too old for this. Maybe they're right for telling us all to go screw ourselves, figuratively or literally or whatever they're doing with these trilogies, and only wanting the young fans. Because all of these companies are doing that. We're getting it in Star Wars, we're getting it in Star Trek, we're getting it in Doctor Who. They don't want us anymore as customers. They don't want us. They only want us if they can lower the standard and we shut up. That's the only way they want us. They don't want us to say, hey, you know what would be better if you did this? You know what would be better if you listened to us and said, yeah, we hear you, and not called us trolls and not called us cousin humping basement dwellers. That was it. Thanks, John Campia. This is why we don't listen to you. This shit is why Star Wars is failing. Is the media narrative where they kind of go out of their way to call us trolls. This article hasn't been, right? At least I haven't found any yet. I just wanted to rant a little bit, and I'm tired of this. I will link these two articles in the description below. I'm tired of looking at Kathleen Kennedy here. What do you guys think? Are we just kind of tired of Star Wars at this point? Because I'm kind of to the point where no matter what they do, short of retconning The Last Jedi, they're not gonna fix anything. Oh yeah, you give Lando back the Millennium Falcon. Finally, I mean, yeah, too little, too late. Too little, too late. It's like being married to somebody who never has a job. And then all of a sudden, right as you're like, okay, here's the divorce papers. Oh no, I'll get a job now. It's too late. We're done. We're kind of out. We don't care. We're not invested anymore. We'll see it out of obligation. But that trailer left me feeling a whole lot of nothing, I think. And I think a lot of us were feeling a whole lot of nothing who we're kind of thinking, okay, what are we going to think? Are we going to be excited? Are we going to be interested in this trilogy, or in this last film rather? Are we interested in the new trilogies? I'm not interested in this trilogy we're currently on, let alone any of the new stuff that they're going to throw out there. I'll see it out of obligation for the YouTube channel. If I didn't have this channel, I would probably just wait. I probably wouldn't go into a theater in December with a bunch of people who are going to be on their cell phones anyways. And that's another thing they forget about, is like the movie experience. These people that they're catering to in the movies, in the theater, are there constantly on their cell phones, constantly checking their text messages, constantly on Facebook. Every 5 minutes, with a certain demographic of fans, I will see a phone light shine from the corner of my eye somewhere. And it's distracting and annoying. And, maybe I'm just getting old and I just don't want to deal with a bunch of crap in the theater with all these people. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. I am Mecha Random 42, PO Box 1566, Loveland, Colorado 80539. Like I said, I have the GoFundMe for Star Trek Las Vegas, and I'll probably have another GoFundMe for Star Wars Celebration for next year. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you on the next video or live stream. Bye! Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!